Hello everyone, so welcome to a Pokemon GC Chronicles video. This is the first time I am uploading a Pokemon video in a while, and I decided to play GC Chronicles because it is one of the best Pokemon ROM hack out there, and it consists of new custom mega evolutions and much more to the game. So let's just hop into it. I decided to name my character Turtle. Don't ask me why, I just went with it cause yes. Then we were introduced to our village by a small cutscene, and it was quite cute to be honest. After that, I decided to go check my bed. I don't know why, but then I took the potion from my PC because that's a pro gamer move right there. Then we talked to our mom. She said something about Professor Elm was looking for us. Then I was introduced with Chris. She was our rival. She is our rival, and she is the friendly rival of this game. Then I decided to visit Professor Elm laboratory as he needed something from us. He wanted us to go to Mr. Pokemon, and get something from him. Then he told us to select a Pokemon. I decided to go with Cyndaquil cause not only it's the coolest Pokemon for me, but the mega evolution of this guy looks sick. Then I named him Dave cause why not. Then Chris told us that she has some work to do with Professor Elm, so we just let her do that. Then I went here and checked on Silver, who was speaking in. I never liked him, but anyways, who cares. After that, I was told to meet my mom, who is going to give us a Pokegear, which will help us later on in our journey. The next route that I went, the first Pokemon encounter was of a Rattata, and I don't like Rattata, so I just destroyed it with Dave. And after that, we finally reached our first town. It was Cherry Grove City, where we were stopped by an old man to have a tour, some kind of tour with him. He gave us all the general idea, and after completing his tour, he gave us a Poke card and a map that is gonna come in handy a lot. After healing all of my Pokemon, I decided to go to Route 30, where we are going to get our first Pidgey encounter. Unfortunately, I didn't had any Pokeballs at that time, so I have to feint him using my Dave. After that, I went to this shady looking area just to reach Mr. Pokemon's house, but I was stopped by another Pidgey. And after that, when I went inside Mr. Pokemon's house, he decided to give me some kind of secret package which have some unique stones. My theory, it's something to do with Mega Stone, but then Professor O gave us a Pokédex which will allow us to know and collect different Pokemon. Then we made our way back, but Silver stopped us, and he said that he wanted to have a Pokemon battle with him. I never liked him because he always chooses the Pokemon that is type advantageous against me. But fortunately, Cyndaquil destroyed his Totodile. After this battle, apparently we somehow saw Silver's name card so that we can name him whatever we want, and we decided to go back to New Bark Town, tell what happened to this police officer who started to blame us. But in the right time, Chris came there and explained that I wasn't the bad guy. The red haired person was the one who stole the Pokemon. I decided to name Silver Pablo because I don't know, he deserves a funny little name, so I decided to name him a Pablo. After that, we had a Pokemon battle with Chris just in front of the Pokemon laboratory, and I thought she would have Chikorita, but they gave us a Sinix. I don't know why, but okay. And the first time I fought her, I lost pretty badly because I misunderstood the capability of crit damage. After that, the next time I was able to land one crit on him and able to win the match with Chris. And once I won the match, she decided to give me a all team XP share. And I really like the concept of all team XP share that they introduce in Pokemon X and Y, cause now I don't have to grind all of my Pokemon one by one, and it takes a lot of time, so it was a good boost. After that, I encountered a ladybug that I really don't like, so I just end up destroying it with my Cyndaquil. Then we encountered our first Pokemon that I am gonna catch. That was a Caterpie, and fortunately we caught him the first try, and I named him Carl for some reason. It sounded good. After that, I went on a Pidgey hunt, and fortunately I was able to get it. Trust me guys, it took me over 15 minutes to find a single Pidgey somehow. But we managed to catch him, or I should say her, and named her Bulb for some reason. Then I decided to go to the next route and have our first Pokemon battle with a youngster Joe, who have a rat in his team and challenged my burning dog. I don't know what Quilava is inspired of. But after that, we faced a youngster Mike, who had a ladybug and a Serret in his team, which were quite easy for me to defeat, cause at this point my Cyndaquil no Ember. After that, I was chopped by a bug catcher, but he didn't knew that my Cyndaquil can destroy his entire career with Ember, and that's what he did. We won the match by using Ember on his Weedle, and my Pokemon gain XP via XP share, leveling up Burb and defeating Catcher Den or whatever his name was. After that, nothing much happened. I encountered a Bellsprout that I don't like, so I didn't caught. We went inside a dark cave just cause I wanted to catch a Geodude, and luckily I found him after one or two encounter of Zubat, and I caught her cause I wanted to use Geodude in the next Violet City Gym battle, as Violet City Gym battle is known for flying type Pokemon, so Geodude would be a lot of help over there. And I really liked his evolved form Golem, and we can evolve him without trading in this game. After that, I was stopped by this shady looking guy who was selling me Pokemon tail. I think it was some kind of Slowpoke tail, and I absolutely disagreed, fought with his team, completely destroyed his A-pawn, and then he said me that be aware or something. Then I fought another bug catcher. I should have told him what happened to the last bug catcher I fought, but he did not listen to me, and his entire team was completely embered out by my Cyndaquil, cause that's what happened when you use a complete team of bugs against a fire type. After that, finally, we got to see our first evolution in the game. It was Carl evolving into Metapod. That means we are one step closer to getting a Butterfree. After this Carl incident, I found some sort of item called Heart Scale. I don't know what the usage of this item is. If you guys know, please let me know down in the comment section below. But then I was stopped by this weird looking guy. He said he was a part of some kind of TV show, and he gave me something called a Premier Ball. They are some rare kind of special balls. I don't know if they are gonna help us later on. But after that, I decided to do a quick save in Violet City, heal my Pokemon, and directly head on for the next. We are now going to face Bellsprout Tower, if I am sure about it. Bellsprout Tower is the place where we generally receive HM Splash, but it was filled with monks using Bellsprout. So I decided to make a short little montage that will show you how easy it was to get through all of these monks just spamming Amber. The only trainer that was quite hard for me to beat was this guy with a hoot hoot, cause he kept making my golem go to sleep, and that was quite annoying. But I finally defeated his Hoot Hoot, and that was end of his battle. Also, my Geodude leveled up over there. Then we heard some sort of commotion. Silver was doing his bullying, or I should say, Pablo was doing his bullying against the elder. The elder told him not to use Pokemon as his tools, but the guy Pablo never listens, and he told us that how weak the guy was and how easy for him it was to beat him. After that, we decided to fight the elder himself because he wanted to test our skill. His battle was quite annoying as his Bellsprout was literally easy to defeat, but he had a Hoot Hoot and Ghastly. Now the problem was the Hoot Hoot was making my Pokemon sleepy using hypnosis, and the Gengar was just attacking my Pokemon or reducing their defense accuracy. So it was quite annoying, but finally Dave just defeated both of them, and we were able to pass the challenge of the old guy. The old guy gave me a soothing bell, which will come in handy to level up our Pokemon's friendship, because many Pokemon needs friendship level. And we also receive a multi-field device which will work as a HM, because now we don't need to teach our Pokemon HM moves. They can just use Ride as they do in Pokemon Sword and Shield. This feature was quite good. Then we escaped the rope out of here. I decided to heal my Pokemon, save my game, because the next up is the Violet City gym itself. After the tower, it's time to defeat the flying type gym. This guy stopped me when I entered the gym and gave me some sort of water bottle that will allow my Pokemon to heal its HP up to 50. Then we fought the first gym trainer who had a Sparrow in his team, but the Sparrow was quite easily defeated using only 2 Ember. Then the guy sent out Starly. I forgot that in this game there are Pokemon up till generation 6, so the guy was using a Starly, but it wasn't that big of a deal to defeat it. Only 2 embers was necessary in order to defeat this little guy. After that, I went towards the second trainer. He was a bit more difficult compared to the last one. The guy started the match with a Tailo, and the Tailo wasn't that hard to defeat than his other Pokemons. It only took 2 burns to defeat him. Then unfortunately he also have a Hoot Hoot, which is gonna be a lot of pain for us, as his Hoot Hoot keeps spamming confusion hypnosis at my Pokemon. And then he had a Swably in his team, which wasn't that hard to defeat, but most of my Pokemon were already being sent to sleep by his Hoot Hoot. But with the help and a team synergy of Bob and Dave, I was finally able to defeat his Swably, and in a short while Geodude waked up and defeated his Hoot Hoot. Surprisingly, once I won this battle, our Cyndaquil evolved, and to be honest, his second stage called Quilava is one of my favorite stages, or I can just say one of my favorite Pokemon in general. Now that our Cyndaquil is much stronger, we will probably win. But not only our Cyndaquil, our Metapod aka Carl finally evolved into the Pokemon that we all were waiting for, a beautiful butterfly known as Butterfree. This is gonna be a huge booster for our team's performance. Then it was time to finally fight Falconer. I healed all of my Pokemon so that we can have a proper battle with him. This battle was difficult. I would say it was quite difficult, as he started with his Pidgey, and his Pidgey was using a lot of sand attacks on my Quilava, causing him to miss almost every single of his attack, making him useless in the field. So I decided to let Bob do his job, as Bob knows Rollout now, and Rollout is quite effective against flying Pokemon. After using 2 rollout, Pidgey was out, but again this guy had a Hoot Hoot of level 15 who kept making all of my Pokemon sleepy and causing them to not be able to win. Then he had a Murkrow who defeated my Geodude, but my Quilava defeated his Murkrow, and his Hoot Hoot somehow defeated my Butterfree Pidgey. but with a few potions and dedication, my Quilava finally defeated the Hoothoot with the final Ember shot. This battle took way too long than I have anticipated, but we finally got ourselves a Zypher badge, which will allow us to train our Pokemon up to level 20, and now we can use TMs and HMs like the guy gave me a plug TM. After this, I went to the Pokemon Center to heal my Pokemon so that I can be ready for the next town. But before that, I would like to say, you guys, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe this video, because I'm gonna end this episode right over here, as I want to know if you guys would enjoy if I make a series like this. This video took a long time to make, so I hope you guys will enjoy it, and if any feedback you guys want to give me, the comment section is completely free for usage. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.